We just had Super Tuesday, and I must admit I wasn't impressed. So far, the results are showing that Hillary Clinton is in the lead as far as the Democratic Party, and you have, God rest our soul, Donald Trump, who is leading the Republican Party. And, you know, like I said before, this whole election is a comedy spectacle. I don't trust anybody. Nobody has really spoken to black Americans' issues specifically and came up with, I would say, not just a realistic, but an actual legitimate plan of how they're going to cater to our issues that we have here in this country. We've heard people, throw out certain things and, make a little side gestures about it, but nobody has really catered to our issues considering everything that's going on in the country. Now, you got Hillary Clinton, that basically called black folks predators back in the 90s. I've warned everybody about not trusting her considering her history. She's pushed mass incarceration. Then we have Donald Trump, who is really just a walking image of white supremacy. Then you have Bernie Sanders, who was, I would say the most prominent one that blacks would, consider to vote for. But he threw me off when he said he wouldn't fight for black reparations simply because Congress wouldn't pass it. Now, I'm not mad at the fact that he said he wouldn't fight for reparations. I'm upset and turned off by the fact of why he said he wouldn't fight for it, because I don't expect any of these white candidates that never experienced what it's like to be a black American in this country to fight for certain things, especially reparations. But it was his reasons to why he wouldn't. And that just goes to show you that, Bernie Sanders just won't fight for any of our issues or try to push for any policy that are pertaining to black Americans. But I ran across this video of, these sisters that, were showing their ass. I mean, playing into stereotypes, cooning to the third power at, I believe, a presidential speech that Donald Trump was doing. I'm going to go ahead and roll you guys this video, and I'll come back with my commentary.
First of all, I'm glad that the media can see us and all. See them? There they go. There they go. I see them. I see them. I want everybody to know, yes, that we stand behind Donald J. Trump. Yes, we do, baby. Yes. Yes. We support Donald J. Trump. Yes. And we endorse Donald J. Trump. And this is going to be our next president of these United States. Yes. Yes. Oh. The silent majority has spoken, baby. Yes. We've spoken. Don't get it twisted. That's right. Tell him to build that wall. Now listen, he gonna put that wall up. Yes, he is. He gonna build that wall. He gonna build it. And he gonna build it tall. He gonna build it tall. And it's gonna protect us all. He's gonna protect us all. We don't want this country to fall, do we? No, we don't want it to fall. No. Build that wall, Donald J. Trump. Build that wall. Woo! Build it.
Now, I don't know if you guys caught Donald Trump's face expression, but he had this face as if he was like, ha ha ha, look at these two jigaboos acting a fool, kissing my ass. They don't know I'm going to make their lives a living hell once I get elected. And, that was his whole face expression. But, I mean, it's sad that we have people who, willing to come out here on national TV and play into negative stereotypes and coon to the third power. Now, there was a lot of people out here that, were actually supporting Donald Trump when he first said he was going to run, because I think he kind of catered to this angry fan base. And we have a lot of people who are angry with politics, whether you white, Hispanic, black, green or purple. There's a lot of angry people when it comes to politics, and I think he kind of tapped into that fan base. And you have people out here, I remember you guys in my comment box, or even some of you guys that do videos out here, supporting Donald Trump, and I was like, shaking my head like, you guys don't know what the hell you're talking about, and you don't know what this man is capable of doing and what he's going to do if he gets elected into presidency. And over time, a lot of you guys woke up, a lot of people didn't jump ship and change their tune as far as their perception and opinion on Donald Trump. And nevertheless, I'd rather, some people finally realize what he's on than not realize at all. But, he tricked a lot of people in the beginning. But if you know Donald Trump's history and you know what he stands for and just, the current things that have came out or throughout the years, like with him having ties to, the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan and many other things, the racist things he said throughout his mouth over the years, Donald Trump is not to be trusted, and he's not someone who is going to be beneficial for quote-unquote minorities. He's all about the so-called dominant society. And I guess these sisters don't know about, that sister that was protesting at one of his rallies, I believe the other day, and she basically got pushed and shoved throughout the crowd. Now, Donald Trump didn't say, hey, yeah, she's protesting against me. Yeah, she doesn't like my policies, or et cetera, but that's a woman. Don't put your hands on that woman. Let's have police officers respectfully escort her out of the premises. No, he allowed to go on. You had grown-ass men and women, but especially the men, considering America has this big disdain for abuse out here, especially when it's towards women. We had grown-ass men out here pushing this woman, shoving her to the side. I mean, it was ridiculous, but yet you had these two coons come out here and support Donald Trump. But, it's just sad, of where we're really going at in this country. I mean, everything's a goddamn comical spectacle. I'm not taking anybody serious out here. And to be honest with you, I'm seriously thinking about just staying independent this year and just focusing on, my local elections, because, I'm not going to stand in line and give somebody my vote that is not going to stand for anything that my people need. And is it just about the black community? No, it's not. It's about America as a whole. But black Americans have been ignored, especially through politics, for over 500 years. We have not been included. What they try to do is they try to group us in with everybody else. So what happens is that we just end up as people pushed to the side when everybody else's agendas gets pushed, off of the back of us. So, I really came to the point where, I doubt if I really even go out and support any of these candidates, and I'm going to just basically stay independent. Unless somebody really steps up and comes with a legitimate plan for the issues that we have here in this country regarding black Americans. I'm not talking about Hispanics or, people of color or minorities, so-called minorities. I'm talking about a black agenda specifically for us with an actual plan of how we're going to stop a lot of this bullshit that's going on here in this country, because it's a lot. And, it's a mile high. But, that's my 2 cents on these coons here. They need their ass whipped. I hope some sister or brother, you guys see these women in person, you G-check them, straight up. Because, they was up here acting a goddamn fool, playing into a negative stereotype that black women have been accused of for many years now. Loud, don't know how to conduct themselves, always, got the kind of preachy attitude type of tone. And Donald Trump just sitting up there laughing at your ass. That's what he's doing, because he's going to use you and he's going to kick you to the side. That's what he's going to do. He's like a pimp. He's going to use you to get what he can get out of you, and then he's going to be done with you. Point blank, period. But you guys give me your feedback if you want. I'm out.